What is hypoxia? Hypoxia is the inadequate supply of oxygen to the tissues for maintaining their normal function. It is one of the most common cause of cell injury and cell death. There are four different types of hypoxia: hypoxic hypoxia, ischemic hypoxia, anemic hypoxia, and histotoxic hypoxia. Let us understand each one of them individually. Hypoxic hypoxia, as the name says, it occurs due to low level of oxygen in the atmosphere. When there is a decreased partial pressure of oxygen in the atmosphere, the body cannot take the required oxygen for its normal cell function. This usually occurs in high altitudes and hill stations where the partial pressure of oxygen is lower than the normal atmospheric partial pressure of oxygen. Anemic hypoxia. Anemic hypoxia is due to a decrease in oxygenated hemoglobin in the blood. There can be many causes of anemic hypoxia. It is seen in patients having anemia where they have low concentration of hemoglobin in their blood. It is also seen in patients of carbon monoxide poisoning where the carbon monoxide displaces the oxygen from hemoglobin and forms carboxyhemoglobin. This carboxyhemoglobin does not allow oxygen to bind to hemoglobin, thereby causing anemic hypoxia in the body. Ischemic hypoxia. It is caused due to decreased blood supply to the tissues. Blood is the main transport mechanism which takes oxygen from the lungs and transports it to the peripheral tissues. If there is any obstruction or disruption of this blood flow, then the oxygen cannot be delivered properly to the tissues. It can be due to many reasons, like any physical obstruction in the arteries and capillaries which supply this blood, or it can be due to shock, where the total amount of blood in the body, total volume of blood in the body is reduced, so that the peripheral tissues do not get the proper amount of blood they should get. The last one is histotoxic hypoxia. As the name says, histotoxic, this hypoxia is due to problem at the tissue level. Here, there is no problem in the atmospheric concentration of oxygen, that is, the patient is able to take the proper oxygen concentration into the body, and he is also able to transport this oxygen through the blood to the tissues without any obstruction or any disruption. But the problem here is that the tissues, when they get the oxygen, they are not able to utilize it properly. This is seen in cyanide poisoning. In cyanide poisoning, what happens is that the cyanide which the person ingests, it goes to the cells, to the inner mitochondrial membrane where the oxidative phosphorylation takes place. It blocks this oxidative phosphorylation process that normally happens in the cell. This is one of the main mechanism of utilization of oxygen in the cells. So when the cyanide blocks the oxidative phosphorylation that happens, the cells cannot utilize the oxygen they receive and therefore they fail to produce ATP. In this way, histotoxic hypoxia causes cell injury. Let's summarize the four types of hypoxia. In hypoxic hypoxia, the problem is in the atmospheric oxygen concentration. In anemic hypoxia, the problem is in the availability of hemoglobin or the concentration of hemoglobin in our blood. In ischemic hypoxia, the problem is in the blood flow. That is, there is a problem in the blood flow either due to an obstruction or due to low volume of blood in the body. Whereas in histotoxic hypoxia, the problem is at the tissue level. Everything else is fine, and the tissues, even though they get the oxygen, they cannot utilize it properly. You must also know the cells which are most sensitive to hypoxia. They are neurons, followed by cardiac cells. The survival time of neurons under hypoxia is only 3 to 5 minutes, whereas cardiac cells have a life of 30 minutes. And the cells most resistant to hypoxia are fibroblasts. This is a brief introduction on the different types of hypoxia. Hope you find it useful.